Breaking news. By criticizing the West and praising India, Putin is attempting to dispel the idea of global isolation. India is a powerful country expanding under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership, according to Russian President Vladimir Putin. He criticized the West for labeling as enemy anyone who doesn't follow Western norms and advocated for India, Brazil, and South Africa to be granted permanent seats on the UN Security Council. Experts believe Moscow's brazen invasion of Ukraine is a signal of Moscow's desire to energize ties with countries which have adopted Moscow's efforts to rekindle its ties with countries that have adopted an independent foreign policy, that is, ones that do not follow the Western diktat, come as no surprise at a time when Russia has been boycotted by the West. Russia, according to Rajorshi Roy, Associate Fellow at New Delhi's Manohar Purikar Institute for Defense Studies and Analyses, told International Business Times that the country still has a number of competitive advantages that it is looking to use to counter the perception of global isolation. Russia's president made the remarks at Sochi's Valdai International Discussion Club, praising India as a powerful country that is growing stronger every year under the guidance of Prime Minister Modi. He accused the West of needing an enemy at all times, saying that Western countries had previously attempted to turn India into an enemy but are now flirting with New Delhi. At least some Westerners, the elite, are always looking for someone to hate. They need an enemy to justify the use of force and further expansion of their territory, the Russian leader said. They try to portray those who are not willing to blindly follow these Western elite groups as enemies, according to him. They've taken this tack with a number of different countries, including the PRC, and they even attempted it with India. We can see that they are teasing us with this possibility right now. Putin praised New Delhi's Make in India initiative less than a month ago, which aims to increase the country's domestic manufacturing capacity. Russian President Vladimir Putin said last month at the 8th Eastern Economic Forum, EEF, "We should emulate many of our partners, for example, India," and he went on to say that Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi was doing the right thing in promoting the Make in India program. The Ukraine conflict has caused a shift in global power dynamics, and Roy says India is inevitably a key pillar of the Russian calculus. Today, India's position counts globally. It is one of the few major economies that has maintained impartiality throughout the conflict in Ukraine. And there is still a lot of good that can come out of the strategic partnership between India and Russia. That's why President Putin's recent comments emphasizing the importance of the bilateral relationship are so telling, Roy explained. Putin's public endorsement of India, Brazil, and South Africa coincides with a push from the Global South to rebalance global power. Recently, developing nations have voiced optimism that India will be a leading light among emerging economies, bringing attention to problems plaguing the Global South. Putin may be looking to cash in on the shift in global economic and political power from the West to the Indo-Pacific, according to researchers Veena Ramachandran and Amit Kumar of India's Birla Institute of Technology and Science, BITS, in Pilani. Putin is trying to capitalize on deglobalization that defines a shift in economy and political visibility from transatlantic to Indo-Pacific. They told IBT that the change would give people in the Global South more power to speak out and share stories that offer alternatives to the unjust processes and structures of the liberal order.